Hello and welcome to the Paul Green Comedy Podcast for December 19th, 2024. This is episode 357. 8 days, counting down until I reach my goal of 365 daily episodes of the Paul Green Comedy Podcast. Stand-up comedian, actor, improviser, and dreamer, Paul Green. Sharing my dreams, my journey, my insights as I try to figure out this thing called life. And trying to figure it out, I am. Does anybody actually have it figured out? Is there anybody who's just like, yep, I got it. Yep, here's the answers. It's 37. That was the answer all along. And I started to think about that a lot. I mean, if you think about it, anybody who you really admire or you look up to, or you look up to like a celebrity or whatever, and then you find out that like, oh, their life is in shambles, or their relationships are in shambles. They've got 4 divorces, or their kids don't talk to them, or, they, actually are bankrupt, even though it looks like they were rich. It's like, I don't know. What am I trying to say here? I'm just thinking out loud, everybody, as I often do on the Paul Green Comedy Podcast, just the gentle musings of my difficult-to-navigate brain. But, we all have these things that we want to accomplish. The assumption is, my life is good, but it would be better if X, Y, and Z were to happen in my life, or if I were to accomplish whatever it is that I'm striving for, or obtain whatever it is I'm striving for. And fair enough. And I think a lot of times the reason that we are striving for those things is because we see somebody else who has already done that. And it's like, oh, well, this person has achieved this goal. So if I want to be happy, or if I want my life to be better, then I also need to achieve that goal. But it's like I was saying, so many times the people who we're looking up to and taking advice from, I mean, yeah, then you find out, oh, maybe having what they have isn't all peaches and cream. You know what I mean? All right, well, I was in the middle of a stream of consciousness there, and then I got a spam phone call that interrupted my audio recording. So thank you very much to all of the spam and scam robo-dialers of the world who interrupted my stream of consciousness. So, what am I blabbing on about today? I am finding more and more that if I am looking to other people to tell me what to do to be happy or to find fulfillment, or if I'm assuming that somebody else has a better life than I do, or that I would be better off if I had what somebody else had, if I had the success that somebody else had, if I got the big break that some other comedian got, or some other actor got, or if I had the financial success of somebody else, or the family of somebody else, or the career, or the skill set, or the talents. And, I just am I am learning more and more that that is probably not the most effective mindset or the best way to approach life, and that what I really need to understand and appreciate is my own life and be grateful for who I am and what I am and for what I'm not. And whatever opportunities come my way, that is great. And if certain opportunities that maybe in my heart I desire don't come my way, well, so what? If I can't be happy being me, and if I can't be fulfilled being me in this moment, then there ain't no other um there ain't nothing else that's going to all of a sudden change me from, if, by the way, I just realized that this may sound like I'm incredibly unhappy or something like that, which I'm not at all, by the way. Sorry if I was giving off that vibe. I'm just talking in the context of pursuing a dream, looking for other people as an example to model and to emulate. And that's not to say that there aren't individuals who have accomplished incredible things or have certain insight or certain wisdom to learn from. I mean, I spend a tremendous amount of time listening to, podcasts and TED Talks and listening to audiobooks and trying to absorb them and trying to take any sort of wisdom that somebody else maybe has acquired throughout their life. And if they can impart some of that wisdom and it makes sense to me. But I think maybe where it starts to maybe become less productive is if it starts to turn into a bit of idol worship, where it's like, oh, this public speaker or this celebrity or this business owner or this famous actor or this famous comedian, they must have life all figured out. I need to be like them. And maybe to a degree, but like I had mentioned before, I think that if we could actually really see what everybody's day-to-day life is and what they've struggled with or what they've had to go through or saw every element of their life, maybe, just maybe, we'd be a little bit more inclined to just be grateful for who we are. And that's the challenge to me. That's the game. And if you follow the podcast, you know that I've been sort of wrapping up the year. I've got just a handful of shows left. I've got 2 shows tonight. I've got a show tomorrow. And then I'm pretty much done for the year. And I don't even have any shows really. I've got a couple shows in January, but it's not like I've got a full stacked January schedule. So this has been good for me, just to be able to take a step back, really reflect, and decide where I want to go from here. Find out where my heart is. Find out what work am I willing to do? Because no dream comes without significant work. Or as Jerry Seinfeld said, you have to find the suck that you like. Because no matter what you're going to do in life, there's going to be an element of work to it. Everybody wants to be in shape. Not everybody wants to go to the gym. Everybody wants to be healthy. Not everybody wants to cut out soda. Like this guy. So everybody has a dream. Everybody wants more money, more status, more autonomy, etc., etc. But it's, can you find a dream and a pursuit that will bring you what you want, but that the elements of that pursuit that are not going to be all fun and games, the finding the work that is involved to accomplish that, and being willing to say, yeah, I'm willing to put in that work. I'm willing to do it day in and day out, and then realizing the results of that work. So what am I saying, everybody? I am saying, whatever your dream is, learn to be happy with yourself first. Take any sort of wisdom from people who you look up to and admire with a bit of a grain of salt. Sure, it's definitely okay to glean whatever wisdom you can from people who have maybe accomplished certain levels of success that you want and that you desire. But I really think the challenge of life is really just learning to be completely happy and content with who you are, and understand that pursuing your dreams is a part of who you are, but that the happiness and fulfillment needs to come within the pursuit, not in spite of it, and not under the assumption that once you get your dreams or whatever it is that you're pursuing, that then all happiness will come and will never go away if you just get that thing. So that's what I'm trying to focus on today. This is more of a lecture to myself that I'm just projecting outwards. And if it's helpful to anybody to hear that, then I am glad. But I'm going to keep this one a little short. And I just hope all of you are just doing so well. I know the Christmas season can bring up a lot of different types of emotions. Some good, maybe some not so good. And so I hope that your Christmas season, your end of the year is going well. You're finding happiness, you're finding joy, you're finding fulfillment, and that life feels a little light and a little joyful. All right, everybody. I love you all so much. Thank you for listening to the Paul Green Comedy Podcast. My final 8 episodes before I hit my 365 episode goal. And then I'm going to decide what to do from there. So this is for December 19th, 2024, episode 357 of the Paul Green Comedy Podcast. I love you all so much, and I will check in with you tomorrow.